Capricorn, welcome back to Spirit Speaks Oracle Readings. My name is Tessa, for those of you who don't know me. I'm very glad to have you here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you can sit down and have a cup of tea with me and enjoy the messages that Spirit has for you this week. This is going to be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising from May 21st through May 31st, okay? We have on the 24th coming up, Saturn moving into the fire sign of Aries. Okay, and with this new cycle, there's going to be a focus on discipline and self-control, as many of you will be stepping into leadership roles. Okay, this is a really good time to build strong foundations in whatever creative endeavors you have going at the moment. And then right behind that, the new moon comes in on May 26th. It will be in the sign of Gemini. This new moon will actually bring about a change in perception, seeing things in a new way, not just from your angle, but through all the angles, okay? And this shift in perception might be necessary, might be very helpful at this time for you to see everything from other points of views. Since Gemini is ruled by Mercury, there is going to be a large focus on communication and ideas. So watch your words at this time, okay? The words that you speak and write and think. Make sure that that you choose the right words, okay? Keep it at the highest level that you can keep it. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what messages await for you for this week. The first oracle deck I'm going to be using is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. We have spirit animal guides. I have a whole theme for this week. Spirit has called me very nature-based, nature-oriented. Let's see what spirit animal wants to guide you along at the end of May here. Okay. The Crow Spirit. Okay. The Crow Spirit. And it says co-create with Spirit. Okay. We all know that crows are very intelligent birds, okay? And they are partners, or helpers, I should say, of, I believe it was Odin and many other gods and goddesses out there. We have the number 17 at the top here that you might want to check out. Could be an angel number that could help to clarify this particular message for you. But let's read about what the Crow Spirit has for you this week. As you look around you, can you sense the magic that pulses through the world? Have you witnessed how every thought can become a thing? How every intention can call the universe into action as the sacred laws shape what you experience? The universe works in perfect order. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with spirit, you will want to crow with delight, feeling the excitement and wonder of being in harmony with something much larger than yourself. Then I just say, you know, this is a time to focus on communication, okay? So call on Crow Spirit to help you communicate with Spirit so that you can create your reality, all right? You can manifest. Crow Spirit says that you are right on target now to see your dreams magically come into being in the visible world. The laws of abundance, compensation, frequency, and praise are operating in your favor now. Remember to be grateful and praise what is yours, even if it is still coalescing into form, still residing in the invisible realms of co-creation. No matter what area of your life you're concerned with now, what you hope for is on its way, for Spirit is your co-creation partner. That's fantastic. So it says even if it's still working out, the details are still being worked out. This is where that manifestation trick comes in handy, where you imagine that you already have it, okay? And you will bring it to you through the law of attraction. But just focus on, it says sing the praises, okay? So I am so happy and grateful, for example, that my YouTube channel is thriving and I'm helping millions of people around the world, okay? So I'm gonna use that mindset. Use that, a similar mindset when you're communicating with Spirit to co-create your reality. There is a protection message around this that I will read for you. It says, Crow spirit wants to know why you think there is no magic in the world. Or do you believe that there once was, but it ran out, leaving nothing but ordinariness? Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set an intention for will elude you. Right now, the outer world is shifting. Can you feel it? Maybe you are fretting about experiencing the results of some of your poor choices or judgment from the past. Crow Spirit is here to remind you that you can always course correct and get back on track. Maybe you've been hit by a loss or disappointment as a result of an event that had absolutely nothing to do with you or your manifesting, yet it has shaken you to your core. Crow Spirit asks you to trust that no matter the temporary conditions, things will right themselves very soon. The law of balance makes it inevitable that this too shall pass. Okay? So that might be something to look at for some Capricorns out there, okay? If you're going through a difficult time, remember that this too shall pass, okay? There's plenty of magic and abundance for you out there. You can course correct right now if you need to, okay? Start co-creating with Spirit. Okay, Capricorn, the second deck that I'm going to use for you today is actually a tarot card deck. It's the Spirits of the Woodland Tarot, okay? I'm excited because this is a new tarot deck to me. I'm going to pull three actual cards from this deck for you for the end of May here, okay? Okay. Okay, and the first card that I pulled for you today is the Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups. Look at the imagery on this card. It is very beautiful. First, we have a crystal ball in the center here. Okay, then we have this lizard wrapped around it, encircled by these beautiful mushrooms as well as dandelions. Okay, so I see a lot of magic represented in this card. Okay, we know that the Six of Cups is typically centers around nostalgia and maybe past times as a child. Sometimes it's involvement with children currently or with your community. Maybe this was a time in your life that you're reminiscing about that was full of magic, okay? We also have the lizard that could represent shedding of its skin, so like a rebirth or a renewal. Mushrooms also do that as well. They decompose, and so they're born from, decaying, dying, the process of dying, decayed matter, okay? And they feed off of that and recycle those nutrients. Then we have these beautiful dandelions, okay? So make a wish. That might be happening for you at the end of May here, okay? You may be nostalgic. Always getting involved with your community is a good idea, or taking a role with children is a good idea. Let's see the second card. Okay, and so the second card that I pulled for you, the Queen of Swords, okay? So look at the imagery in this card. Queen of Swords, we have this owl swooping down and very easily catching this snake, okay? That represents a balance, an ease, a flow of life, okay? Circle of life kind of situation. The owl is very confident in its abilities to capture its prey, okay? And as the queen, or king in this part, as the queen, you also are confident in your decisions. The unknown is not a thing to be scared of. You know that your intentions will come to fruition, okay? And as the queen of your world, you have the ability to make a powerful impact on your family or community, okay? So if you feel like you can give more, do so for sure, Capricorn. And the third card I pulled for you today is the Six of Swords. Okay, we did pull the Six of Cups earlier, but this is the Six of Swords. A little different here. We have this caterpillar that looks like it is leaving the forest floor. Okay, we've got these morel mushrooms down here, but that's not where that caterpillar needs to go. I'm sure that its food source is up in the trees. Six of Swords often talks about relocating for the betterment of yourself or your family. Don't ignore the need to do that. Okay, so Spirit is encouraging you to make that decision and relocate if you need to improve the lives of yourselves or your family. Okay. Okay, so with all three of these cards together, they may symbolize your need to get where you need to be. It could have something to do with your past or perhaps a past life. I feel like this card is wanting you with the magic crystal ball in the center and the snake skin, or not the snake, but the lizard skin and the dandelions, making wishes. Maybe you need to revisit with some magic in your life, or go back to a place where you had a little more magic in your life. But be confident in your decisions, just like the Queen of Swords is here. Okay, rest assured that that it will work out. Okay, don't be fearful of the unknown, because you've got this. Okay, Capricorn. And the last card deck that I'm going to use for you is the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. This is my favorite one. Okay, and I actually pulled the Child card, if you can see that. I'm actually going to hold it here because I'm holding this card on purpose a little differently, because there is the imagery of a young child here, a young woman, a native woman, and there is an exposed breast. So I'm just going to keep my finger right here for nudity purposes, but let's focus. So the innocence of the child, we've got many moons behind her here. At the very top, we have the number 7, lucky number 7. We also have the full moon and new moon represented at the top of her head right there. Okay, so let's read in the guidebook about the child. And I actually did pull this card upside down for you. So I'm going to read the essence of the card as well as the medicine, which is the area of your life that you can improve upon, or the area that needs to be repaired, so to speak, or balanced out. It says, the child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not naivety. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. That's great. A second chance, a chance born from wisdom, not naivety, okay? For joy and happiness. The medicine says, the child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from your conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy, and can be so again if you make the choice right now. Okay? The child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into to recover your sense of play. Okay, that's great. So you get a second chance, but you have to make that choice, okay? It says you were born unfettered and happy, and you can still be that way, okay? So in that same sense of curiosity and wonderment, like the child, try to reflect on the joy and the happiness that you want to see and be in the world, okay? I feel like that definitely falls back to this Six of Cups card. The child, you might need to actually get in touch with your inner child on this, okay? And really ask yourself, what's bringing joy into your life? What do you want to see in your life? What's going to make you happy, okay? And then pursue that. That's the whole purpose to life, is to be happy and be in abundance. And here's your second chance, Capricorn, okay? So just make sure that you call in with the crow spirit to help you co-create with the universe your desired reality. That's your reading for this end of May. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. That helps me to give you more free readings each week. Share your story with me in the comments section. I'd love to hear about how these cards came across for you at the end of May here. And stay tuned to my channel for the monthly reading of June up next. Have a great end of your May.